Dear online security and rape recovery diary, this is Annika, psychic medium and channeler, sucker of all kinds of energies. I suck up the energies of my environment and transmute them into something better. After 24 years of rape every 2 to 5 years, I create an online security diary to stay safe. That sentence is so fixed. I think I can't say anything else anymore. So today I woke up with a headache, still the headache. It's the caffeine withdrawal headache, because when I had a Coke Zero, and the green tea supplements, it got better. So it was caffeine, because I had no Red Bull, and no green tea supplements. When I drank alcohol, I do not want to take supplements. I don't know why, but I don't want to cause any reaction in my stomach. And you never know. But still, I keep thinking, if I knew I'm gonna meet that sober guy in that bar, but I read the cards after I had the champagne, so it was too late already. Too late is too late. But I kind of thought, no, you're already attracting sober people, because my attraction, like your reality confirms your attraction, or like cleaner people, I don't know how to say. But that's when you go out and you meet someone like that, that's your attraction, and you connect. So the alcohol is from the past, is not necessary, because the new attraction was already in action. Attraction in action. So yeah, and I'm trying to not regret, because it was good I went, now I know. So yeah, let's not do that again. New frequency. By the way, I know him from 22 or 23 years ago. I think 22 years ago. Did I say that? I forgot. I met him just before I went to Australia the first time, because I told him I'm going to Australia, and I didn't know that before summer 2003. I remember Googling the world and didn't know, what am I going to do after school? I do not want to work immediately or study immediately. I wanted to go to another country because I knew I'm leaving Germany. And I couldn't decide between England and Australia. It was England, Australia, London, Sydney, or traveling all of Australia with a bus, which I never did, because I always went back to Sydney. Wherever I went, back to Sydney. New city, back to Sydney. New town, back to Sydney. I always went back to Sydney. Like, Sydney was a magnet. I kept going back there. And London, I wanted to do an internship in a hotel, because I thought of studying hotel management. But then someone told me how hardcore the job is, because it's hotels, work from Monday to Sunday, and then your work hours, and I don't know, it's so exhausting and so much work and so much stress. And then I thought, stress? I need something calmer. So yeah, we met then, and he told me we even had sex. And I forgot. But I believe him because of the way he talked about me, how I approached him and told him I want sex. That's me. I remember. That was me. Exactly the way he told me. I would come up and I would, I don't know, say my sentences that are really the sentences I said to the guys when I wanted sex. And then, yeah, I thought it has to be true. And I always felt like I know where he works, because that's where we met before. And he felt so familiar, but I couldn't figure out why. And he looks totally different now. So yeah, but I looked at him and I thought, he feels so familiar, like so trusting and trustworthy. Yeah, now I know why. And he said it was great. Of course it was. So I didn't want to say that, but I'm gonna say it. So I also guessed the size of his penis. I said, I think it's that much centimeters long. And he said, yes. And I said, did you measure it? And yes, that's exactly the size. Yeah, because another friend just told me she's with someone who has like a big cock. And I said, and I saw just the face, and I said, yeah, I believe you, because when I see a face of a guy, I almost always know exactly what his penis looks like. Pattern recognition. I did these online intelligence test, something, I don't know if it's a real one or not, and I didn't pay the €1 you pay to get the results, because at the moment there is no money on my bank account. Don't tell anyone. There's not even €1. So yeah, I did not order that. I would have, because I wanted to know, what does the internet tell me is my intelligence level. I just know I was somewhere in the top 7%, but what does that mean? Is that more than I thought I am? I've never done like the proper one. And I don't really believe these ones you just do online for €1 are proper intelligence tests. But my best skill was pattern recognition, obviously. So I think when you see lots of penises, after a while, you just recognize the pattern when you're good in pattern recognition. I just look at the face and I can feel the picture. And I'm almost never wrong. I think. I can't remember a time, but I would never say never. We cannot monetize that skill, unfortunately. Oh wait, maybe I did. By when I said, oh yeah, I'm not gonna say that. I did monetize that for a while in a different way. Pattern recognition. I didn't know. Imagine what patterns we could recognize out there, and I never got there. I think I should be worried, because I really need to do something now and work, leave this country. Just get your ass out of this country. Seriously, why are you still there? Because staying here, can't go anywhere. It's like the level of worthlessness I have in my family in Germany and this environment will never take me anywhere. So just go. Even with nothing, it can't really get worse than feeling worthless in a city, country, family environment. There's nothing worse. But I know I don't feel like that when I'm not with people who can't see worth in me, any worth, like any other worth than cleaning the house, looking after a bunny which is being eaten by maggots. I don't know, what's the worth, Germany? What do you see in me? You want to use my skills and treat me like a slave so I can keep going into minus while I still need recovery? But unfortunately, I'm not worried. Because what do you want to do? I would really... I shouldn't say that. But it would be so great if I had a terminal illness and I were allowed to die. I know it can get better, it will get better, but I'm not 100% sure, like, if I fixed that issue that kept me coming back to Germany, because I really don't want to end up like that again. I don't want to be somewhere again, be traumatized. Nobody's going to prison, nobody's being charged, I have the damage, I have to look after myself, I have to heal myself, nobody's gonna help. You know, how do you get out of that cycle if nobody ever gives you back what you deserve? Like by the actual current laws of this lifetime? So, or even a percentage of it, a very small one, so you can make it the 3 years and then not get raped because you are secured in a safe home with I don't know, now I need a concierge downstairs, a trustworthy concierge, security building, cameras on every corridor, like seriously, like totally protected, or bodyguards. And I walk around with cameras all the time. I don't know if the rapists are still waiting for me to make a mistake, to walk into the wrong home and then drug me. You can't prove it. Even now, like I could tell everyone everything. You can always say, yeah, it's just words. We have no proof. Nobody can prove that. Nobody can prove rape. How? Yeah, but I'm 100% convinced I have to get out of this country. Cat. Meow. Can someone fly me and Cat on a private jet to Australia or anywhere where nobody knows me, where people speak English? I talked English to the guy yesterday, the night yesterday. I kept talking in English to him and he said, what? Because he doesn't understand. His English is not good enough to understand my English. So he didn't understand and he kept saying, what? And I'm like, shit, I'm speaking English. I do not want to speak German. I do not want to be in Germany. I do not feel like I belong here. I can't even believe this country exists. And it's so non-existent for me because what they're doing, that is not human. And the future will be human, more human. Can you tell? Everything that's not human will be eliminated. Because now I believe it as well. The light will win. The light. In the end, the very end, light will win. Not darkness, because the sun's burning the earth. I just listened to Elon and he said that's a given thing. I just believe him. I'm not gonna check. I don't care, but I believe it. So if the sun, which is the light, will burn the world, the light will win. And all the light beings will be probably on Mars. Or, yeah, who knows what else they're gonna accomplish. Except you think eliminating demonic humanity is darkness. But they're eliminating themselves. Like the demons are the junkies, the demons are the alcoholics, the demons are the possessed. They destroy themselves, like how would that survive? But we also don't have to worry about that because this lifetime nothing's gonna happen. You can just set the tone. So intuition says no Reiki tomorrow because I still got poison in my system and the poison has to leave the system 100% before I'm gonna open my aura. I can't wait. Oh my god, this is much more fun. Yeah, and then I know how I'm gonna do it, and today I'm gonna sit on my laptop and I'm gonna send some photos to Australia. She asked still didn't reply to my question. She replied, very long texts, replies, but she didn't reply to my question where our rapist is. Is he? I want to know, but I don't want to pressure her. She wants to tell me all her stories in person, which I also understand. It's better in person. We don't have to do that online. Everything online is kind of staying there forever. But I can't wait to do Reiki. I can't wait. I want to see what happened. Oh, I want to check my energetic field and hope I find all the pictures. My niece just came and my sister and my mother are walking on the field. They walk together sometimes to get exercise and fresh air, and my niece is cleaning the bunny, keeping up the care. I would have never thought that they could, because they tried to get her to do that before, I remember. And she just didn't do it. And then us clashing kind of solved the problem. No, I'm very glad. How they care for Bunny. I'm really glad. Bunny looks like a bunny. The hair grew back. They weren't sure if the hair's gonna grow back. Everything. He looks so alive now and healthy. And he's running around and he cleans himself. He lost weight. They put him on a diet. Like, I would have never thought that's possible. And I really hope when I'm gone it stays the way. They keep caring. And I only worry about Cat because Cat will never get as much attention as he gets from me. And he really, like, I think he's overusing it. So he comes, meow, like, and eats a little bit. And then he goes and he comes back, meow. And then he eats a little bit. And then he goes and comes back, meow, and eats a little bit. Like, it's, I think because I'm always available, he gets worse and worse. It's like a cycle. He doesn't stop. And today he started again, 5 a.m. and every 20 to 30 minutes, meow in, meow out, meow in, meow out. I was hoping he's gonna stay with my mother and sleep in her room. No, meow. And he doesn't do that with her, only with me. But she would never get up. So he knows that. He sometimes sits at the door, meow, and I come from upstairs, open the door downstairs because I can hear him. And I can't listen to him meowing forever. So I go downstairs and open the door for my mother who's sitting next to him at the desk but doesn't get up. So yeah. But I have to serve cat. Like, cat is king. No other king available. I think I integrated the sun, which, like my true nature, is an always happy and smiling person without the headache. So, but I kind of, it wasn't my intention, but I tested it. It's kind of a test as well. I managed to keep the sun, like when you're not so stable and you drink alcohol or do whatever, the next day you go really unstable for a while. So that's getting better and better. Maybe I'm quicker than 3 years this time. I hope so. My whole body is dried out as well. No, but I keep the sun. And I know that because I walk through the city and people, strangers, when they smile at you for no reason, you carry the sun. Like, because people reflect your inside. There were still smokers. I will still run from the smokers forever. I don't want their poison breath in my face. Why were there smokers again? Because I drank alcohol? Is that my punishment? I really want to do Reiki, but my fucking intuition said, I'm gonna ask the cards, but usually I know. Intuition said, tomorrow. Or my 3 inner teams. I've got 3 inner teams, 3 groups. I explained that before. Sometimes I ask all of them, what's the majority's opinion? And sometimes I only ask one of them. One is more for protection, one is for certain goals in life, and the other's universal wisdom. You could ask anyone. Specific people, angels, dead people. I love it. Like the inheritance thing. My opinion doesn't matter. When I say anything to them, especially when my mother and my sister are together, when they're together, I get the worst vibes. Single, better, worst one. No, my sister and my niece. They would not mind if I'm gone. It's just the way it is. And I did mind, but when you get that after what happened to me, and that's the family you come back to. Wow. I don't have a family, in my opinion. That's not family. So, and it's done anyway. It's already like, they can go their way. But if I had an inheritance issue, fuck everyone. I wouldn't even make the phone call. I wouldn't even try to speak to anyone. It's like, there is a law. Like, same then, rape is illegal. You know, I'm like, I would like persist if there is a way. There is a law. Everybody gets what's for them. Like, the person that dies decides who gets what, in my opinion. And if the living person isn't there, that's why I asked the dead one, like, what do you think, who should get the money? And it's the daughter. Like, that's what I heard in my, from their point of view, sick world, which would probably schizophrenia in their world. But that's what I would do later as well. But if, for instance, my father would say, you are not a good daughter, I don't want you to have anything, I would accept that. Like, I do not want anything somebody doesn't want to give to me. If you don't want to give it to me, don't give it to me. And if you give something and then by accident your daughter gets raped half a lifetime and she's a little late, I'm so like, seriously, to me there is no family. Cat. Okay, he would be my family if I owned him by law. My baby cat, look. You can only see a part of him. You're the cutest cat in the whole wide universe. Now next meow. He was here 10 times meow already. Yo. He's unbelievable. Yeah, and now on the laptop. Sure. That's exactly. What's that thing? You got lashes. So where's the private jet? Don't we belong together? Well, I don't mind. My life will be less stressful without Cat. But Cat. And he needs a warmer place as well. He doesn't like winter. Winter is irritating. My intuition also says, start work. I'm just so scared of money. I'm so scared of having something people can take. So today I'm gonna fix that. I have to fix my fear of money, and I'm gonna do it tomorrow in the session. I'm gonna do that, take that as an intention. Let's find the reason, channel everything I can find. Why am I so scared of money? Like, I know why I'm scared of money, but let's remove that. Because I'm really scared of money, and that's probably why it's not coming. Because we only get what we feel safe with. So money, safety, money, safety. I was thinking, should I write down affirmations and keep saying them? Do I have to find a knot? Is it another ring? Is it an attachment? Can I find it in my body? I will find out. I'm ready. That's it for today.